So today we will cover this session, which is basically going to be quite enlightening on how to create a chatbot with Watson Assistant, and it will also include integration to Facebook. So let's just start. The agenda of this presentation is, first I will go through the artificial intelligence DMI map, which is basically my guide when I'm looking at the different products and different solutions, different AI solutions that I've been proposing to all of you. So there is a plan, and I am following a roadmap. So this will today you'll actually be able to understand what roadmap I'm using in order to present the various solutions. Then we will have an introduction to this particular session. I'll cover the objectives. I will then just create this fictitious company called ACME. So I'll introduce the problem and then do a live demonstration on how a chatbot with Watson and integration with Facebook works, and the conclusion. So let us just start. So basically, this is the AI DMI map that I'm actually currently using for the entire solution. Also the context of all the solutions that I'm actually currently showing you. And there is a digital maturity index that is used to create strategy around your digital transformation, and it has it has got 6 pillars. So there's the customer operations and innovations pillar, which covers the velocity. These are dimensions which cover the velocity aspects. And then there's a governance, people, and technology, which cover the endurance aspects. And if you notice, even at this point in time, this is not an exhaustive list. I hope to get a more exhaustive list. But even now, there is so many technologies that would be covered. This would take quite a long time for us to go through. And that's my plan, to go through as many technologies as possible to optimize various areas of business. So at the moment, if you see on my right side, we have actually covered dialog flow, and now we're about to cover IBM Watson Assistant, okay, under AI chatbots and virtual assistants. So this is a more clearer DMI map. So we've got the customer dimension, where you've got AI chatbots and virtual assistants. And as I repeat again, dialog flow is covered. Now today we're going to cover IBM Watson Assistant. So let's go forward. So welcome to my demonstration of Watson Assistant with integration to Telegram. My goal today is to showcase how to create a seamless conversational experience on Facebook using Watson Assistant. I will walk you through the entire process, from creating a Watson agent to integrating it with Facebook. So the following are the objectives of the today's session. The first is to learn how to create a Watson Assistant agent. This is move back. The second is to learn to how to create a Facebook application and page. And the third is to learn how to link Watson Assistant agent to Facebook. So let's look at ACME Corporation's problem. So they have a huge volume of customer service inquiries related to order tracking and fulfillment. And in this regard, we want to create a chatbot to help customers track their orders and reduce the workload on their customer service team. So what happens is, in most cases, when you start as a small organization, you're able to keep a service team that can handle your customers. But as the number of customers grow, it starts becoming imperative that you find other solutions to deal with your customers, because organizations at times just tend to now start getting outsourced companies to take care of their customers. But literally what happens is that it still starts becoming more and more expensive as you get as the number of customers increase. And sometimes what happens is that you actually start getting a reduction in customer service as as companies try to get cheaper cheaper staff to, cheaper outsourced organizations to handle their customer service. So AI actually bridges that and really helps in digital maturity. So in this regard, we are going to cover a product called Watson Assistant Agent. We will also look at how to create a Facebook app and page, and then we will look at how to link Watson Assistant to the Facebook Messenger. So basically the workflow will be like this. So the customer will request for an order status, the agent will ask for a customer name, the agent then asks for an order number. So after the customer provides his name, and then the agent will ask for an order number, and then the order status will be provided, and the agent will ask for an email, and a final acknowledgement is given. So let's now go into the real stuff. So I'm going to open the IBM Watson. So basically this is a free version of IBM Watson. I'm already in the system. So when you log in to IBM Assistant Live, what happens is that you will have to get and look for IBM Watson Assistant. Just to make it a bit more interesting, let me just log out. Okay, so you'll now log into IBM Watson Assistant, provide a username and password. This is part of IBM Cloud, so you'll have to go to the catalog and enable IBM Watson Assistant. I'm using the light version. If anyone wants some assistance on how to activate it, I'll definitely ready to help them understand on a one-to-one basis on how to create an account, etc. But at the moment, I just want to go directly into the more pertinent details. So there are many versions of IBM Watson Assistant, and there's a professional version and the light version. So I'm actually on the light version, which is free. It has some limitations, but at the moment, it's good enough for us to be able to demonstrate the product and see how easy it is to work with it. So I'm now going to create a new agent, and I'll call it customer help. So this is picking up from our last time. You can see I'm using the same logic as before. So what is the description? Order status checking bot. Okay, and you create the assistant. Now remember, there is a easy version of this product when we get through. So this is a easier interface that we're going to use right now. But the terminology is the same. That there's a more difficult and advanced, an older classic version. So if we went to the classic version, we would still cover the same kind of elements as dialog flow. So we would have intents, we would have entities, we would have responses, we would have parameters. So all those are being used within the system, but it's just that Watson or IBM basically has made it much more easier. So the first action is create your first action. So this is the first action that you would do, or what the bot would expect from a customer. And I've clicked on that. I'm going to create my first action. Now we can start from scratch or a quick start with templates. I'll cover the templates bit later. So now we're just going to start from scratch. And what does your customer say to start the interaction? So I will say, check my order status. Okay, because it's an order status bot. So that would be the first thing that would be would begin. So now it goes into the first step, which is without conditions. Yeah. So the first condition, for the first non-conditional element is the assistant will say, hello, please can you share your name? Now, remember, whatever we're doing here will definitely work out. Please, can you will work out as we move forward. What happens is that the system is then, it leads you step by step, and you will notice that I'm actually going to put some numbers and order numbers, but that's because I've got a basic version of the product. But there is something called Watson Discovery that can get the input from any database or any file system, right? So that's when you go for the upgrade version of Watson Assistant, you will then be able to get that bit, right? So even though you'll notice that I'm actually putting order numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., but these order numbers are actually it is possible to retrieve them from any database system, whether it's structured, unstructured, or with no structure. So, hello, please can you share your name? So the customer response, we're expecting free text. So the user is going to enter free text against your the name, and then we continue to the next step. Okay, so now we're going to create a new step, and in this case again it's without conditions, and then the assistant says hello. Now the good thing is that if I press the $ again, I can pick up the previous variable. So when the customer responds with a name, the action variable will be hello, please can you share your name. Okay, hello Athar. So here it will pick up Athar or whatever name that I will put in step number 1. Please could you share your order number. Okay, so now order number, again we know is that the customer is going to respond again with a number. Okay, and we could get a validation. Go to fallback action, and if there's a mistake, this is the validation. I didn't catch that. Enter a number. Okay, so if it puts a letter or something like that, it will then go through a validation rule and give you it. If it doesn't still work, it will go to the fallback action, and the fallback action here is to transfer you to a customer agent. Okay, so the user enters a number, and then once the user enters a number, then you go to your next new step. You say your order number, this variable, please can you share your order number. Okay, is under process. Would you like to be informed via email when the status changes? Okay, so this is a question. It's under process. Would you like to be informed when of the status via email when the status changes? Okay, so the customer has 2 options, yes or no. So let's say wait, there was a yes or no option. It's confirmation, yes. So it's yes or no. And now we go to the next step. So I'm just going to put some complexity here. So we go to the next step, and now we look at the condition. So if the condition is that if action variable this, no, sorry.
Don't say a lot of
Sorry guys, just 1 second. Action variable, all variables, hello, your order number, yes, is yes, then is when you're going to go through this. Okay, so it's only if the answer the guy gives is yes, then this will happen. Please could you share your email address? Okay, hope that is the right spelling. Okay, so I've got this guy here. Please could you share your email address? And then the customer is going to give the email address, which is again just free text. And if now we go to the next step, if this previous answer, your order number is under process, would you like to be informed? Now if the confirmation, again I go to a condition, so I create a condition, is action variable your order number, and in this case it's not yes, it's no, then thank you thank you very much for your patronage for your business. Okay, let's make it easy. Have a nice day. Okay, now that's if it is. So now we'll continue to, and then not continue to the next step, but end the action. Okay, so we literally have now ended if it is a no. If it is a yes, then we go to the new step, which is without conditions. The assistant says, so now he's asked him for the email address. Dear customer name, for inquiring about the status of your order number, and then I'll just go and check my order number again. So that's my order number. Please, we will contact you via your email via, so not your email address, via, and then you just put in your email address again, $, and this is the answer to the email address when the status of the order changes. Okay, and then we then go to end the action. Okay, so I've been very adventurous, so I have not saved it, but now I've saved it. Now let's go to the preview. What's going on? Okay, So let's go to the preview now. Okay, so welcome, how can I assist you? So check my order status. Yeah, just gonna put check. Okay, please can you share your name? Now it seems to be a problem. Can you share your name? So it is, my name is Athar. Can you please share your order number? So I'm just going to give it 1 2 3 4 5. Your order number 1 2 3 4 5 is under process. Would you like to be informed via email when the status changes? I'm going to say yes. Please could you share your email address? So atharab@gmail.com. So thank you for inquiring about the status of your order number. We will contact you via Atharab when the status of the order changes. Now, we could go through the no, but it's fine. This is complete. So now we've actually created our order and our order number, etc. But now we want to go to the next stage, which is basically finding out. So we have created our customer help bot now. You want you to put some more steps. So if you can see here, if I go here, it's telling me that I should at least give 5 examples. So let me give some more 5 examples. What's my order number? Not one example only, just so that the training is better. Want to my order status, sorry. Check the status of my order. And we can even get interesting and say hello, hi. Okay, doesn't really matter because this bot does a specific job. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. So that's good enough. So I think now we're compliant with what the system wants us to do. This is just for good training. So as you can see, create your first action, you create your steps, you add 5 examples. So now we can preview our assistant. So this is now like the web version, remember, which I was asking you I was showing you. So this Watson also has like a web version, and this is like a sample website at the back. So you could actually just put this into any plug it into any website, and you're going to be able to work with it. So let's just say hi. Please share your name. Again, let's say Silas in this case. Hello, please, your order number 45678 maybe. Order number is, Silas doesn't want to be informed, so he's going to say no. And thank you very much for your business. Have a nice day. So you can see that it's very clear. I know my screen is covering it a bit, but I hope you just understand the gist of it is very simple. So now after this is over, so we know it's working. Now I go back to my integration. Now this is where it gets a bit complex. So you can just want to see what's happening. Someone has just replied to me. Okay. So you've got your web chat, you've got your phone channels, you've got your search. So as you can see, this is what I was telling you. Extend the scope of what your assistant can answer by searching through your documents and websites. Okay. So what happens is, this is why you need the plus plan. So you can now integrate it to your databases and give you answers. And so those are your extensions. You can use an SMS channel. But in our case, we are going to do a Facebook Messenger. So you just click on Facebook Messenger, add Facebook Messenger. So have your assistant respond directly in Facebook Messenger, integrate your assistant to answer questions from your Facebook page, and there is this. So Gets things started. Through Facebook Messenger, your assistant is ready to join one of the best places to communicate with all people and businesses in the world. So steps are: first, you create a Facebook application, you connect to a Facebook page, you configure Facebook webhooks, you connect your assistant and start your review process. So first thing I'm going to do is I need a blank document, and you'll see why I need one. So just put that up. So the first step is obviously to create a Facebook application. So you have to click on your Facebook for developers and get your application secret. So add a new app, complete the steps to create a new app. If you've already created an app, you want to use it, then you can do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to my Facebook for developers. If you wanted to, you just had to click Facebook for developers. Hopefully you had an account and it would take you into Facebook developer site, and you'd be able to then create the account and etc. But I'm just going to take you forward, and in this case I'm going to create a new app. I'm just going to use none, and you go next. So add an app name, so we can call this customer help. Doesn't really matter what we call it. That's the app email address. There's no business account member that I need, and then I need to put my password back again. So I'm going to put my password, going to submit it, and there we go. So let's go back here. It's asking me in the navigation pane, click settings basic, under app secret, click show, copy the app secret and paste it here. So let me do that. So I'll go here, I go to my settings, I go to my basic, and under my app secret, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to IBM Watson, and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to go next. So now I need to connect to a Facebook page. On the Facebook page, app page, click the plus sign next to products. On the left side, add a product, find the messenger tile and click setup. In the messenger settings, scroll down to the access tokens, click add or remove pages, and then choose a Facebook page you want to use for your app. Click generate token and click the I understand checkbox to generate the page access token. Okay. So if you do not already have a page for your app, click a new page. So I'm going to create a new page. Okay. So this is the process I'm going to do. So let's move back here and let's go back to our dashboard. Okay. This is my customer help. So I'm going to add a product. In my product name is Messenger. So I'll set it up. And I am going to create a new page. So let's create a new page. I just want to confirm who I am in as. Yeah. So I'm going to call this I'm just going to call it a customer service page. Let's make it easy. But you're all familiar with Facebook pages, yeah? So category is just customer help. Okay, let's just call it real estate. Doesn't really matter. And then we're going to create the page. Okay, so the page has been created. Now it's created. Now you can add images or go to your page and add more details. So I'm going to just leave it like that. Maybe just a profile photo, simply because sometimes let me just go to my downloads. Let's see if I can see my logo. That will help me understand things better. Okay, let's just put this one. This one is a better one. So I've just put this. The logo, you'll see why it becomes important, because sometimes people have similar names It's very hard to identify which is which, okay? And then it becomes a problem. So this is done. Now what I'm going to do is, it's just giving me a lot of, yeah, I just want to leave. So this is my customer help page. It's already created. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and to this. This is now back on Facebook, Meta for developers. And I'm going to add or remove pages. So I'm just going to add the customer help page that I just created. So because it's a draft, I don't have to submit for login review. At the moment, I'm okay the way I am. So let's just say done. And I'm linking it to my Facebook. And there it is. So this is my customer help. Now remember what we were asked for. Let's go back and check. We're supposed to add a page access token. And this is the verified token. Now I'm going to copy this verified token before I do anything else, because it will ask me for it and I won't be able to come back to this page, unfortunately. So now I go back here and I generate a token. And you understand, and I'll copy that token. Again, good to save it here, somewhere safe, done. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so now we've done that. So I'm going to go next. Now we're going to configure some Facebook webhooks. Now there's a callback URL that it has created, which is this one. I am going to copy that to my clipboard. And let's go back and let's go to webhooks. You add your callback URL, which is this. And then it's asking you for your verified token. Now remember, this was the verified token. And this is one of the reasons why I went and I saved it here, because I would have to pick it up from here. I'm going to paste it here and verify and save. So now we've done this bit. So the token is generated, it's connected, the webhook is already created. Now the last one is obviously, let's follow the system. Let's not go beyond ourselves. So it says, after you verify and save, you add subscriptions, and in the edit page subscriptions window, under subscriptions field, select messages and messaging postbacks, click save. So let's go back there. And if you look at the subscription, it's messages and messages postbacks for customer help. And I'm going to click on save. So after this, you really don't need to do anything, especially if you're testing. So this is done. And now I'll go and basically use this. So this is the same messenger. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to the Facebook page itself, but I'm accessing it through a messenger, and we called it customer help. Yeah. So let's see if it appears. Now this is one of the reasons why you see it's good to have a logo, because this is customer help, and this is yours. Okay. So let's say hi. Hopefully it will work. Okay, this takes a little while, so what I'll do is I'll go to the one that I'd already created and it's working. Sometimes there is one or two. So let me go to this one. What had I used? Yeah, Kip Club. Okay, so if I go to and say hi, what is your name? I give Athar. What is your order number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your order number is ready. Would you like to be informed? Yes, I would. Please provide your email address. Okay. And thank you. I'll update you on any changes in the status. So I think that's about it. It's done. This I have to figure out. Sometimes it takes a while, to be very honest. It doesn't start working straight away. So I think you just need to give it a little time for it to start working. But it's done. I've shown you how it's working. And now let's go back to the presentation. Let's just hide this. So integrating Watson Assistant with Facebook enables businesses to create engaging, dynamic, and intelligent conversational experiences on a popular messaging platform. So thank you for attending my demonstration. Please feel to ask any questions. So these are my contacts. That's my YouTube channel, which will have a recording of this particular session. And thank you very much. So please, the floor is open if you want to ask any questions. So thanks, guys. Take care and have a very good day and very peaceful week. Thank you very much. Bye, guys.